Hello everyone, I'm Taureor and welcome back to House of N4 openings. We have tested the French opening of fighting Germany alone early on, and it wasn't very successful. You can make it work, but it's difficult. So, now I'm going to show you the one that I would actually recommend for France, and that is going fascist. And I'll show you the details now. First off, we will not have to worry about fighting early on, so we can focus on doing all the research that will provide us with long-term benefits, like the industry research, construction, and so on. I'm sorry, my throat hurts a bit. Now, we start with a lot of civilian factories, but we need military ones as well. So let's make some. Let's mix and match. A bit of this, a bit of that. And there will be no civil war this time. Alright, that'll do. Now, you will see that we start with some troops outside of Europe as well. And we're going to reveal to you a little bit, Italy is going to be one of our targets. So, I'm going to take all the troops that we have in Africa, which are not very strong troops, and get them to participate in what we want them to participate. Although, actually, no, I changed my mind. What I am going to do is disband some of them because they're shitty. They're not even fully trained, and they are the colonial brigades, which are weak. So we're going to disband them and recover the manpower and the... Oh, these are regular infantry units, so I guess I could keep these. We're going to recover the manpower and the equipment. Yeah, we'll disband the cavalry as well. Although, I suppose I could keep cavalry. Why not? We like animals, don't we? Okay, now the remaining units. The cavalry, which should do well in the desert, I suppose. And the infantry that we have down here. We're going to relocate. I'm going to relocate over here. Whoops. Just for a while. Now, all our planes, because we're going to be attacking Italy, but not immediately. We will need all our planes up north in here. They will be doing missions in the Benelux region, which is going to be our first target in a little while. Actually I should unpause and do all this while the game is going on. As for all the units that we have in Europe, what's this? Colonial Brigade, this is shit. Let's disband them. Actually, what I can do is also change them to a different unit, but that's usually not very successful. Okay, so I'm gonna disband all the colonial brigades because they're shit. Whoops. Yeah, I did it the wrong way. I'm going to detach all the non-colonial brigades. And then disband the colonial ones. I was considering getting rid of the tanks and the motorized and assigning some tanks. Whoops, I screwed up. Okay, again. Can I just delete the template? Okay, disband. Oh, I know I can do it differently, like this. That will keep my selection. Yeah, that's a bit more convenient. Not terribly so. We're going to recover the equipment and we're going to recover the troops. I don't like managing many different types of units. Alright? That leaves us with these guys. Now, we don't need this many units up here, but I suppose it's fine. Now, we will need to give you a nice field marshal. I'm going to Who do we like more? Yeah, we're going to promote this guy. Why not one of them? Because they have negative traits. He's going to be our field marshal. That is going to do all the work. And our first order is to attack and annex Belgium. Why Belgium? Well, it's the best choice we have right now. More on that later. Okay, anything else? Well, we need to turn fascist first, but that won't take that long. And we will. First we'll attack Belgium, and just Belgium, because if we wanted to take Netherlands as well, Britain would guarantee them, and they're better than Switzerland. We could also take Switzerland for an easier attack on Italy, I suppose. I still think Belgium is a better asset. Then, after that, we're going to ally Germany and attack nationalist Spain, which will, as usual, win the civil war, because they always do. And finally, after that, that reminds me, I suppose I could adjust the production a bit. Yeah, well, let's keep producing all of these. We will need them eventually. As for ships, whatever. Let's do convoys. I guess I could buy a little bit of oil to speed these up, but nah. And you will lead the African forces. The purpose of the African forces is to take that area. We'll give you more troops once we start attacking Italy. The remilitarization of Rhineland, we are not going to protest it, because that costs diplo power, and we're going to be friends with the Germans anyway. Now, land doctrine. We're not going to do the research on the land doctrines for a while, but eventually we will. And then it's going to be helpful, because we have all the, negative modifiers. And we are, I suppose, reinforcements will have the highest priority. And when we're done with that, I suppose I can start training some more units. I guess I could use more mountaineers, since we're going to be attacking Italy. Okay, electrical mechanical engineering. We're going with the long-term beneficial things. Right, you're getting nice reinforcements. We did get a lot of equipment from the several units that we have disbanded. And with Belgium we will not need any naval invasions or anything, just bam, and we're done. Okay, democratic or communist, we really don't care. Communists can gain popularity. Fascism is going to take over anyway. Why are we going fascist? Well, because we want to take over Italy and Spain. And for that we need Germany to not interfere. So we need to be their allies. Okay. The aviation forces are, our planes are not going to be very helpful against Italy, because Italy surely has a stronger air force than we do. But it is going to be helpful against everyone else. Okay, and we're almost ready to modify our government a little bit. Okay, revise Versailles, of course, and we're going to support the right. We could theoretically go communist and attack Germany with the Soviet Union, but that's not the best choice in my opinion. Basic machine tools are done. We're going for construction. Not construction, for factories, better factories. And why are we just using this guy? Because we want him to gain levels and some useful skills. Okay, we can modify the government. The best option here is to employ the silent workhorse, because he's going to give us a lot of political power, and we desperately need that. Okay, strike. Crap. I suppose this is better. No, it decreases national unity. So let's take the other one, because we don't want to decrease national unity. For no good reason. Okay, anything else to do in the meantime? Not really, no. I suppose I'll be training some mountaineers. No, not here. Here. And yeah, just like 10 units will be sufficient. Construction. With construction done, I can't really go here because this is ahead of time, so it will take longer. This we're already doing. Doctrines are too expensive, and I will want to switch to mass assault doctrine. I mean, this can be nice, I suppose, but mass assault gives a nice manpower bonus. That is very, very powerful in the long run. So I suppose we need this and this. Let's go. Italy took Ethiopia. Right. How many victory points does Palermo have? 20. We're now supporting the right, and now we're going with right-wing rhetoric. It is going to let us turn fascist faster. Okay, perfect. After that, games of the 11th Olympiad. After that, I think I will delay doing the next focus for a tiny little bit, just so we can do the army of aggression as soon as possible. Okay, more communists or... national unity or factories actually working? I suppose I'll take the factories actually working, because if we're doing well, low national unity isn't really a problem. If we start to play badly, well, then it becomes a problem. Okay. Right-wing ring rhetoric. Perfect. Fascism on the rise. I guess I'll do this one. Okay, so that will increase our fascist support. And now I could theoretically wait for this to be available, although it will still take a while. We could go with aggressive focus and go this way so that we can do the army reform faster. Or we could go down this path so we can get extra research slots faster. Honestly, I'm not sure which is the better one. This jointed government, we wouldn't be able to do that for a while anyway. But it does remove the modifier victors of the Great War, which is quite helpful, and gives us nice bonuses for land doctrines. Alternatively, research slots are research slots. Okay, this is pointless for us. This is pointless for us. This can be helpful. And this is nice, but takes a long time. I suppose getting extra research slots might be better, although we will be left without doctrine for a while, which is a pity, and which can damage our combat capabilities. But I think the extra research slots will help us more. Okay. We'll have to be sure to leave the focus open for a while when we're about to turn fascist, or we'll have to start wait a minute. Communism. I suppose we don't want to lose national unity. You can have some communism in the government, although that will delay our turn to the evil that is fascism. How are we doing here? Quite well. I suppose it might be time to buy some oil, but just a tiny little bit. We don't want to spend it on ships because they're pretty pointless. Okay, I could go with these. I could go with these. I suppose I could do the doctrines. Although I'll get them much faster if I wait for the army reform. This is also available. Yeah, let's do all these. It's a little bit ahead of time, but the industry benefits will be great. And then again, I have my window open, unfortunately, so there's some noise from outside. But the air is heavy today, and I don't want to get a headache from, not getting enough oxygen. Okay. I suppose I could wait a bit. No, let's do industrial expansion. Let's get to those research slots quickly. The army reform can wait. Right, as soon as we get the coup, we'll start justifying a war goal on these guys. And then we'll do... this, army of aggression. It speeds up justification of war goals, which is helpful, but I think removing disjointed government is the greater benefit here. Alright, extra fascism support. Good. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry I don't want to interrupt these episodes, but I'll have to just close the window live on air. A group of local children have taken up residence right outside my window, and I don't know what they're doing. It's loud. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Let us continue. Sorry about that interruption. I'll try to remember to close it beforehand in the future. Right, where's my fascist government? Italy has a lot of troops on our border. Ah, that's temporary. As you can see, we have brought them all to full fighting strength, and we're actually doing some more mountaineers. I suppose I don't need that many mountaineers. I'll do some regular units as well. Maybe I'll even prioritize them. Oh, okay, let's just reduce the number of mountaineers a bit. "20 units of those. And they're all middle priority, with reinforcements being the highest priority. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Although, no, you know what? If we're going to fight Italy, we will not need a lot of troops, we will need well-equipped troops. This is too much. That's a bit better. Okay, no national focus. We've finished the focus, haven't we? Yeah, I suppose I'll go with this. Just for the extra research slot. So, how about turning the government? Yeah, they're pretty much ready for a coup if we can get the event. And then I can modify the government a bit. We can maybe go to war economy, which is the best economy in my opinion, but it requires us to be at 15% world tension and also be fascist. So we're going to have to wait a while for that. Yeah, I think I'll save up the points because number one, we need to justify war goal in Belgium as soon as the government changes, and second of all, we need to go to war economy. This is too much ahead of time for us. Let's go with... I suppose I could give my units some attachments. Maybe in signal companies. Do I want logistics companies? I will surely want engineers. Yeah, I suppose I could use engineers. Although getting this as soon as possible would be a tremendous bonus. But it is ahead of time. Okay, we have artillery. We will want engineers. And recon, that's 3. We need 2 more. And we will choose from field hospitals, logistics, and radio. What does radio give us exactly? Initiative increase. This decreases supply usage. And this helps us recover. I suppose I might not be needing to take logistics. Yeah, I think I'll leave logistics out of it. But I will want engineers. Let's do engineers. Okay, how about the government change? It's already 44% fascist. Come on, give me an event. Give me an event. And let's see how many troops we're making. Hindenburg disaster. Military factories are done. I suppose we are about to get that event, and we do want to get an army of aggression, so I'll wait a few days, maybe we'll get it before the focus reaches at the end here. We didn't. I suppose I could start working on the next research slot. It is helpful to have an extra research slot. Ooh, 3 military factories, nice. I suppose I will need more infantry equipment. Alright, but we'll need to prioritize the other stuff as well, a bit. Alright, this is fine. I suppose I could do computing machine. It is a little bit ahead of time, but we would get bonuses quickly. Or I could do the attachment companies. Yeah, let's do the attachment companies that we're going to use. So field hospitals and radios. Not sure if that's the best choice, but it should work out fine. Right, where's my coup? It's already time. It's past time for the coup. Come on. Good thing I didn't wait with the focus. Well, at least we'll start benefiting from the extra research slot already. Okay, nationalist Spain is fighting normal Spain. Come on, come on. Where's my coup? This is going to delay my plans significantly. Might even make them impossible if it takes too long. That is really problematic. Okay, extra research slot. I suppose I'll use it for... Well, this is still ahead of time. I'll use it for artillery, because we are using artillery, so this little bonus will be helpful. And let's wait 10 days, maybe we can get the coup now. Come the hell on. Yes, finally. Alright, I'm not going to start justifying the war goal immediately, because this, actually in the 60 days, because 10 already advanced by 10, in 60 days, and this will actually make it faster to justify the war goal, if we finish it first. Also, we have turned fascist. Yay! We can go to war economy when there's enough world tension. This is what I'm saving these points for. War economy will help our development very significantly. We have low national unity, but apart from that, it's fine. Okay, so justifying war goal would take 240 days, but actually what? 240 is going to take exactly the same amount of time. Huh. So I shouldn't have waited. But yeah, since we already did decide to wait, it doesn't make a difference anymore. And now we're finally going to get some political power, because this removes the negative bit that was decreasing it all the time. Okay, justify war goal. It takes 180 days, so that's basically the same outcome. Oh, did it become cheaper because of war of aggression? Okay, that also reduces the cost, so it's a good thing we waited, apparently. In 180 days we attack them. That increased world tension, and the new focus will be the extra research slot. And then we can go down this path to reform the army and actually get some doctrines finally. As for modifying the government, I'd like to conserve some political power for this, for the economy. Although theoretically, I guess I could spend them on, where is he? On the backroom backstabber, who will pay for himself. In a little while, he will give us a point every 10 days. So after 5 years, he'll pay for himself. After 5 years, we're pretty much done with everything, so it's not worth it. Okay, we need some incidents that will increase world tension, because the economy needs to be prioritized. Radio's done, and so is the engineering company. Now I'm going to research the radio, the signal company. And with the other slot, it is 1937, so getting any of these would cost a lot, but I guess I can do the computing machine. It will benefit our research. Yes. I believe it to be a good choice. I might be wrong, but I do believe it to be a good choice. Alright. So this will happen in what? Oh, we've trained all of them already. That was fast. I suppose I could send you to Africa. Although I won't need you in Africa yet. I'll send you to Africa later. For now, let's just add you to the main armies. And I'm not going to train any more divisions for now. Why? Well, because I do want to stockpile some supplies. This way, our guys will be at full fighting strength even after sustaining casualties, because they will get reinforcements very quickly. And we can't make a super wide front line with who we are going to be fighting in the near future. Alright, I suppose I could do excavation. Would help us with resources a bit, or I could do this. No, I think the actual prudent choice is to start doing the infantry research now. Because infantry is our primary military choice. Yay! World tension. That means I can do war economy, which is going to be very helpful to our economy. Okay, nuclear effort is done, and now we go for the extra research slot. Then we are going down to the army reform, and then finally some extra industry. Okay, now we have war economy, and I'll modify the government further as soon as we get enough political power. I think this will work out well. Infantry equipment design buffs. I wonder, do they work on the stuff that we started already? Can we see the modifiers? I hope it does, because otherwise that was very, very inefficient. Yes, we must ready the people for war. And we're almost ready. I suppose I could train up some more troops. Divert farty production, divert born. I mean, we're going to do that, but doesn't matter which ones we divert, because we're not producing any of them. Also, nationalist Spain is winning, which is exactly what we want. Right then. Nothing to do but wait now. I suppose I could invest some more in producing tanks. Maybe a bit more of motorized, and a bit more artillery, and a bit more of this. Of sport equipment. Anschluss has happened. We could have prevented that, or at least slowed it down, but it doesn't really bother us. We don't really have anything against Anschluss. I could do this for extra factories, but I think we'll be better off just getting the research bonuses for now. Oh, I suppose we could start night vision immediately, but that is way too expensive. That's a research boost of 2% to everything. Even though it takes a long time, it might be worth it, although it probably isn't. It is the year 38, so these are not worth it right now. These are all being researched or are already researched. This is ahead of time significantly, although it would be helpful if we could use better artillery. And as for doctrines, they're still very expensive for us, so we're going to delay that. Although since we're going to do stuff that's ahead of time anyway, maybe doing the doctrines now wouldn't be such a bad choice. No, let's do this efficiently. I suppose I could do... nah. Let's just do this. Yeah, perfect. How long until we can attack? Not long at all. As you'll see, we have quite a lot of stuff stockpiled. Hopefully that will be enough to replenish our requirements almost immediately. Actually, I could start producing fighter planes. Interwar fighter. Well, that's shit, isn't it? Maybe I should have used that research slot to actually get some aviation power. Maybe we should. Let's switch that around. Although no, we're going to be. Are we going to be doing any war, any air stuff here? No. And I'm not going to waste stuff on air focus. Okay, I suppose we can research the better fighter and start producing some of them. It's not like we can beat Italy with air power, I think. I suppose we'll see. Fighters are pretty much everything that matters, we just need to get the superiority. Okay, we're ready to attack. Declare war immediately. And this is not gonna take long at all, as you can see. Yeah, I'll accept your volunteers. Come on. Improved infantry equipment. This is ahead of time, but it's worth it. This is also ahead of time, but I think it's already time to do it. Although, won't we get some boosts to infantry weapons from here? No, mostly just doctrines. Army research time. Armor research time, sorry. I think we're fine here. Let's do that then. It is ahead of time, it will take a long time, but it will strengthen our forces very significantly. Alright, we're almost done with Belgium. And we still have enough stockpiles to replenish our troops. Belgium, take all states. Perfect. Now our next target is Spain. So I will immediately start justifying a war goal on the nationalist Spain. So it is Republican Spain. Doesn't really matter what we choose. And I will also pursue an alliance with Germany immediately. Alright, and we do have a free research slot. I suppose I could go with some industry stuff. It is almost 39. Oh right, I'll do this instead. Yeah, because we will be converting all their equipment soon. We're now joining, we're posed to join the Axis. We've finished the aggressive focus, perfect. Now we're going towards the army reform, and we can now hire this guy that gives us plus 10% to all division attack. Right, it will take some time before the Civil War finishes. We have to let it finish, but I think it'll be over before we finish justifying our war goal. Okay, perfect. And we're now allied with Germany, so they can't attack us. Sufficient resources, oil. Do I want to buy more oil? No, not really. Alright, interwar fighters are shit. So let's drop them down here. We will be making more. But it's gonna be the different fighters, the new ones that we're currently researching. Or even the newer ones after that. Okay, and the planes are needed down here. Don't need each and every one of them in that particular airport. And let's assign all of you down here. Some of you are naval bombers, right? Well, maybe they can help with their superiority anyway. How long until I can attack you? Almost 100 days should be enough for you to win the war. And now it's time for us to do encryption and decryption. Right, perfect. And we can modify the government. I suppose I could use some more manpower, but that is not necessary yet. I could do a theorist. Grand battle plan, and no, we're not going with the grand battle plan. We'll do a generic military theorist. He will help us with the doctrines that we will start researching as soon as the army reform is done. Okay, can you please win your civil war already? It's taking you way too much time. Okay, motorized focus is done. Now that we're gonna use that. And Germany is justifying a war goal against us. Well, that's not gonna work out for you because I'm your ally now. Okay, perfect. How are my supplies? Also quite well. Great, good. Yay. We will need to prepare a naval invasion, though. We will need to prepare a naval invasion. Of Palermo. Do we have any ports down here that we could use? No. So we'll have to... Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. I will deal with that in a second. Actually, I suppose I could train some more units. Not a lot of them. Also, we do have the points to modify the units a bit. So, for example, add field hospitals, recon companies, engineer companies, and signal companies to all our infantry units. Okay, perfect. Improved equipment conversion, quite useful. And I suppose let's do decryption now. Oh, it's 38 already. I didn't pay enough attention to that detail, although it is a detail. How are we doing with construction? It's fine. And with research, this is 1940, so let's ignore that for now. Engineering. This is being done. This is not going to be done now. This is 39, so we're ahead of time. We didn't get the bonus for tanks just yet. Although we could use it to get the super awesome light tanks early on. I suppose I'll do one of these. The end of Spanish Civil War. Yes. Attention. Cancel all your orders. Redo all your orders. They're going to be real simple. Do that. Okay, how are we doing with equipment? We need a lot more support equipment. That should do it. Alright, and we're done with... yeah, I can't help you. Czech Republic, sorry. Well, that's not Czech Republic anymore. I mean, in that game. I suppose... No, this is too much ahead of time. This is too much ahead of time. We're already doing that one. No need to mess with this at the moment. I would like to switch to mass assault. But after the army reform is done. So I suppose I'll just do the industry buffs. Mechanized focus. Not gonna be using that. We have finished justification of the war against Spain, and we'll start it immediately. Although our guys have not taken up positions, have they? Nah, they kinda have. That's good enough. And we will also start justifying a war goal against Italy. Only 25 days, that's a bit too fast, isn't it? Oh, they're sending volunteers to our enemies. That is what makes it faster. Will I be ready in 25 days? No, I won't. Although I could be. I won't have the naval invasion ready. You know what, the war goal is valid for 2 months, I think. So let's do it. We should be done with Spain in that time. We might also not be. It can take some time to cut through the mountains, I suppose. But we do have air superiority and we have land superiority as well. Wonder if these guys will be sufficient to take Africa. Okay, let's plan a naval invasion. I will need 10 units of infantry. That will stop what they're doing right now. Actually, I'll split them into 2 armies. And they will prepare naval invasions. Or rather, one of them will. No, they both will. We can do up to 10 units of naval invasions, and I don't want to waste that option. So we're going to start from here and invade the Palermo area. And you guys are going to start from the other port next to it and also invade here. I'm going to give you generals, whoever we have available. And I will need some naval superiority in the area, so let us concentrate our ships there. Let's get all our ships here. Okay, perfect. Anything else? Yes, we can modify the government. I will need more manpower, so let's go with extensive conscription. Okay, how are you doing in Spain? Well enough. Now the problem with Italy is, yeah, I probably started too early. It's valid until December. We will not have the planning bonuses ready. We will not have the planning bonuses ready. That can be a problem. Should probably deploy these guys until the 4th of December. Oh crap! That means it can expire. I suppose we have to act, don't we? Half of you will join this army. The rest of you will join a new one. And we'll go over here and attack over here. And I'll give you whatever general is free. And you will all be assigned to the battle plan that already exists. It'll take you a while to get there, but not too long. And finally, I have to split this army in 2. Yeah, I was a little bit too hasty on that. And you will get one of the field marshals that are good at holding position. And your order is to just go here. And be very cautious about that. Go prepare yourselves. The guys we have will be sufficient. To take Spain, but it will take them some time, and we'll be fighting Italy and Spain simultaneously. This is imperfect. We didn't do it completely right. I was a bit too hasty. Against organization, too low to advance. Suppose I could start already, but yeah, let's delay it a bit. Now, the ships. We will need control over the seas in order to execute the naval invasions. So here's your mission. And did you all arrive in place? Yeah, you kind of did. That's good enough. Okay, we have to attack. We have to attack. This is imperfect. We did it too early. Actually, I should probably save the game, because I could call Germany in. Let's save the game. I could call Germany in, and they would help us win this very easily, but then they would demand some land. So let's test if we can win and take over Italy quickly enough for this to be successful. without Germany, and if not, I can reload and try it with Germany. Although I fear that Italy will join allies if I do. For now, let's declare war without the allies. Actually, don't advance, just hold your ground until the rest of the forces arrive. Oh, we're being attritioned here, that's unfortunate. Okay. Get your planning bonuses going and so on. How's the naval invasion going? This is going well. How's Africa? Also going extremely well. Cool. This is the only weak spot, although it is important. An important place. This might be problematic. Yeah, we hurried too much. Way too much. Oh, right, let's produce the better equipment. Let's produce the better equipment and let's produce the better fighters. We might actually use them against Italy. Now, our planes are not really helping here, but we wouldn't get domination. We wouldn't get air superiority anyway. We'll assign them here once we're done. Once we're done with Spain. Africa seems to be happening quickly. I suppose we do have a border here, so I could... Oh, this is Portugal, not Italy. Never mind. It was green. Decryption, cool. This is too much ahead of time. How long until we finish the army reform? I'm going to leave this empty for the doctrine. As soon as the army reform is done, we'll do the doctrine. Okay, so did your invasion fail? Apparently the naval invasions have failed. And we even lost a lot of troops in transit. That is very, very unfortunate. A horrible turn of events that cost us dearly. Alright, let's make sure that you guys relocate. Please be cautious. Don't get killed on the way. And we'll advance once Sevilla. Sevilla? Is that Sevilla? Not Sevilla? Anyway, this will give us Spain, and then we can advance. Nationalist Spain is ours. Take all states. Perfect. Now you can join this army, and we can replace the general with the better one. Have everyone assigned to the main order. Yeah, the naval invasions was very unfortunate. We screwed up on that one, but hopefully we can still do well. Okay, the army reform is done, so we can finally start working on the doctrines, and I want to get mass assault. It is more fitting to my playstyle. German Reich claims Memel. Not a problem for us. It is a problem for other people, not for us. Okay, reinforcements. How are we doing on that? Not perfect. Not perfect. Alright, at least we'll be done with Africa soonish. And then I can assign everyone to the main front line here. Although they could do a naval invasion, which would be problematic. Should I start advancing? I think I should. Cautiously. For now. Maybe I am doing it too cautiously. Maybe we should go full aggressive. But, yeah, it's progressing. Are you done yet? Not yet. Oh, I forgot. Planes, of course. Planes. Focus on the Alpine region. And we do have a focus available. I could do air focus, theoretically. But let's just focus on our economy instead. And we can modify the government. I think we'll benefit most from the army logistics guy, maybe. Yeah, let's take that guy. Alright. How are you doing? Well enough. Well enough. Concentrated industry is done. We're researching all that we want in here, although theoretically I could start working on the anti-tank stuff. Still, it's not a priority for us. Oh, I know. Let's do the super cheap light tanks from 41. Start producing them, we'll get some nice bonuses. Or I could... Yeah, let's buff our artillery first. Okay, about to get Genoa. Maybe. Are we about to get Genoa? You know what? Let's go full aggressive. Maybe I do have too many troops in the area. Maybe we should disband some of them. Let's go full aggressive. And also, I have 3 dockyards that I really don't care for. Just give me some submarines or whatever. Okay. Anything else? Well, research, of course. I suppose construction. Speaking of construction, yeah, we still have stuff to construct. Good. Went full aggressive. Possibly a mistake. We'll see. And now we can hammer out a lot of doctrines, and that would strengthen our forces. Fate of Czechoslovakia. Not really something we're concerned with. Okay, we're cutting through Italy. And we did take everything they had in Africa. That is a few victory points, so maybe we will not have to go across the strait here to Messina. If it is going to be very difficult to get across there. Oh right, infantry buffs. Is it 2 ahead of time? I don't think so. We can just sacrifice a research slot for it. Just because of how tremendously huge the bonus will be. It's gonna be humongous. Alright, let's do that. More factories. And more oil, I suppose. Let's buy some more oil. Right, extra industry, and some more extra industry. Dockyards, I really don't care. Modified government. I suppose we should have taken that much earlier. Well, at least we can still benefit from it now. As you can see, the fight in Italy is long and tedious. And maybe we would have been better off if we invited Germany to do it. I might reload the game later and see. Also, the naval invasion that we did, we probably should have done on Ethiopia instead. Although, I'm not sure we'd be able to go through the channel. I think so, I'm not sure. Anyway. Let's give our forces a little bit of time and see how they do. If we could cut the Italians off from ports, the units up in the mountains would be very easy to destroy. This is ahead of time, so no. Extra conversion speed. Well, we are converting equipment to better equipment, so why not do that? Also, do better artillery. Did I start researching that tank or not? I didn't. I should have started researching that tank. Let's switch that. So we do have a bonus. Okay. I might be being too aggressive, but we are making gains, so it seems to be working out great. I can't make you attack, can I? Go to Bologna. Now, let's just let them do their thing, shall we? It seems to be working out nicely. And we do control Africa and Corsica and Sardinia. So maybe we... Oh, right, army experience. I suppose I could adjust our unit templates. I could increase the number of units just to have a better combat width. Although they're not at full strength, so it won't matter that much, and we don't have enough equipment to fill them to full strength yet. So let's leave that alone for now. Although theoretically I could... which ones are we using? Which ones are these? Division Leguer? Is that the only tank division that we have? Did we lose all the other ones? Seems like it. Huh, that's a pity. Is it worth adjusting the template? I'm not sure. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone. Yeah, our guys are taking attrition because there's too many of them. Maybe we should just disband some units. Okay, pocket defense. As you can see, we can progress with these doctrine bits very quickly because we have accumulated lots of bonuses. Although we are starting them very late, which in itself costs us quite a bit in efficiency. Colonial industry, and let's do colonial military factories. Why are you guys not doing anything? I suppose there's too many units and too small, in too small an area. Oh, actually, the Italians are pushing back. This could be problematic. You guys need to finish your fight quickly and get over here. And I need better infrastructure. How are the logistics? Well, we actually have everything but motorized and support equipment stockpiled, so we're fine on the infantry equipment. Fine on the infantry equipment. Okay, great. Don't need that many tanks. Need more support equipment. Let's do this as a primary bit. Netherlands joined allies and Poland joined allies and Germany attacked Poland. We're not going to join Germany in this. I'm going to decrease the amount of fighters we're producing. Alright. This looks like it's gonna be enough. Who's justifying against us? Germany. Yeah, I'm not gonna be afraid of that. Tank designer, ship designer, aircraft designer, political advisor, military high command, cavalry expert. Well, we do have some cavalry, and we do have some commando units. I suppose I'll start with this guy, and we can take the cavalry guys. Okay, are you finishing up here? Yes, you are. Perfect. There's a bit too much attrition for my taste. Okay, the year is 1939, so these are all a little bit inefficient. I suppose I'll start this. It'll give us access to better encryption and decryption. Should also start more infantry research, I think. We should do the better weapons. Poland has given up. Yeah, Germany is dangerous, but not to us because we're allied. And soon you'll see the rest of my plan as soon as we can beat Italy, which is proving quite difficult. Colonial military factories. Nice. Okay, there really isn't much else we'd like to do. We could go with air focus and get some fighters. Fighter focus. But that basically speeds up our research a little bit and gives us some air bases that we don't really need. So let's forget that. We're going to instead do... maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. Technology sharing. I think technology sharing could be helpful to us because Germany is quite developed significantly, technologically. Yeah, the Soviets got a lot of territory. Rome has been taken. And as you can see, Italy has a very high national unity, so it will be difficult to get them to surrender. Okay, let's do mass mobilization. I like this path because it gives us tons and tons of manpower. Alright. Can we get enough points by just going down here and taking Naples and, what's this, Calabria, not Casablanca. Casablanca's here, I know that. Can we get enough points with that, or will we have to go to Palermo? Because if we have to go to Palermo, it will be exceedingly difficult to go across the strait. Alright, that's some nice encirclement. Same here. Kill them. Kill them. Yeah, everyone's declaring war on each other, but... Oh yeah, resistance. We should adjust our resistance. Where's that? Our resistance bits. Is that resistance growth? Minus 60%, local resources, manpower, and factories. Yeah, let's be super harsh. And get all the factories. Yeah. Okay, let's see how much we can get from the technology pact with Germany, and then maybe revoke the technology pact with Germany if it's not worth it. We could get a bit for excavation. We could get a bit for tanks, and that's not worth it. Let us instead change our focus to resistance suppression. That'll help us manage, because we went with the harshest bits, so that's going to be difficult. Okay, how are we doing on logistics? I suppose I need some more motorized, so let's focus on that. Okay then, air wings with no missions, really? Ah, crap, I forgot to reassign you. Maybe that's why we're doing so poorly. Let's move all of you over here. And make this your mission. That was pretty stupid of me, wasn't it? Should have done that earlier, as soon as we took this area. Well, we'll be fine, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. You forgot your front lines. I need to assign at least half of you here. Alright, that's better. Alright. Get this. Destroy them. Can we or can we not get over the strait? Denmark joined allies. It seems we need to take Palermo. Crap. Oh, they got some new points here. How far are you from capitulation? Damn it. Okay, what's the total amount of victory points that you own? Can I check that somehow? Okay, I'm sure you can. You control. What's that? How much is this? This is 20. This is 10. This is 5. So they have at least 35, and they do have some in Ethiopia, I think. That's 38. That's 39. So I suppose if we took Albania, that could be sufficient. Although, do we have a navy to make that happen? Do they even have any troops there? Not sure, but let's try it. Do a quick naval invasion here. Let's do a quick naval invasion here and find a navy that can give us data on the Adriatic Sea. Well, the Italians have decimated my navy. Good job, Italy. Do that. That'll be enough for an invasion. we won't have enough troops. Can we get across here? 98. Maybe we can get across here. That would fix all our problems. Maybe if I only sent tanks. Nah, 99. And yes, we're across. Cool. I thought that was going to be impossible. Okay. Yeah, we're not much into puppeting and stuff. Italy is now ours. Thank you very much. Now, if this proves too difficult for you to take Italy, if you have trouble doing this, I would recommend that you ask Germany to help you, but Germany will want to take a lot of your stuff, so this is problematic. Now, this is basically my opener for France, but I'm gonna show you what my next move would have been. I'm gonna show you what my next move would have been as well. And, well, it's not very nice. It's not very nice, because it involves betraying an ally. And that is Germany, of course. Actually, we should probably do this as two armies. Although we don't have a guy that's good enough. This one here can be smaller. Let's redo that. Everyone on this border. Attack. This way. Everyone on this border. I'll just give you a general. The one with reconnaissance, this guy. And be super aggressive because they don't expect us to attack them, I think. Okay. And let's, I suppose let's go for Germany here. And you should also have an attack plan. Now, we're obviously not going to be able to beat Germany. But we might not be alone in this. Also, remember that we have gained quite a lot of territory, with quite a lot of factories and all that. Actually, that reminds me, I should be building factories in my own territory. Maybe instead of suppressing the resistance... we should invest. Because these territories count as ours, so we will not have resistance there, will we? No. Right, perfect. So let's instead go with construction and repair. That increases the free repair, because there is an option of free repair. So let's get more factories going. In all the territories that we have conquered. Well, not all of them, but quite a lot of them. Because we have acquired all the production potential of Spain and Italy. Yeah, that's we even took Albania. Cool, eh? And all the repairs are going down the list of priorities because you can get automatic repairs. Yay! Okay, cool. Let's do that. Sufficient resources. We need more oil. Do we need oil? We need oil for the tanks and for the planes. I suppose I could buy some. Or I could do excavation research. I could do excavation research too. Right. Modify government. I suppose I'll go with fleet. No, crap, not fleet logistics. I wanted army logistics, but we have that, so I... damn it. That was foolish. That was very, very foolish. Anyway, we might want to modify our templates now. I might want to modify our division template by adding some more units. Maybe even a straight up artillery unit. Do I want that? Or is support artillery enough? Fort attack, that's actually not that good. Well, soft attack goes up a lot. What's our current soft attack? I suppose I could add a unit of artillery. Just combat with 20. Oh, that's 23. Damn it. Let's do it like that. It's 22. Soft attack goes up. Maybe that's too much. Is that too much? Alternatively, we could go with anti-air. Nah. That's good enough, I think. Let's see how much artillery we're actually missing, and we're missing quite a lot of artillery. Alright, if we intend to go artillery heavy like that, I need another huge amount of artillery. Not sure if it was a good choice. Not sure if it was a good choice at all. Oh, we're missing some tungsten. Let's get some more tungsten. Okay. Let's get those guys reinforced with some extra artillery. I'm not sure if it was a good choice to add so much artillery. But, well, the soft attack increased tremendously, and hard attack is going to increase when we do the anti-tank research, although that will take forever. I suppose we could also deploy some light tanks, light tank divisions. Like these. Okay, let's upgrade our tank production. If we have enough, I suppose I could start training some tank divisions. This is just tanks, right? They are quite quick. Could add engineering companies to you. Yeah, let's give them all the extra companies. Well, maybe not the field hospital. They don't have a lot of manpower. Armor going down, piercing going down. Because of the companies? Okay, cancel the companies. Just do that. We should combat with 8. I suppose that's okay. Let's train some. Just deploy you over here. 10 tank units. That should be sufficient. And research. Research. What research should we do? It's 1940. Actually, I could do that. This is 1940. This will take forever, but it will be useful and necessary. Okay, what we're gonna do now is wait for Germany to be at war with the Soviet Union, then break with Germany and attack them, so that they can fight on all the fronts. Wait a minute, is Yugoslavia Axis? Yugoslavia is neither. They're non-unaligned. No, if I were to attack Yugoslavia, the Allies would guarantee them. I wonder if I could join the Allies. Japan joined Axis. Anyway, what is this? Romania 6 mediators. Kingdom of Romania, choose. Yeah, sure. We'll be your mediator. What you want? Transylvanian Compromise. Hungarian side has presented us with an offer to solve the looming crisis. In the offer, the northern part of Transylvania would be given to Hungary. I suppose I'll push them. Yeah, let's push them. Give Northern Transylvania states with Romania. We don't want Hungary to be too strong. Okay, Yugoslavia is now with the Axis, so I need to adjust the front line here. Nope, no, this is wrong. Some of you will have to be assigned to the other plan. Okay, that works, I guess. Finland accepts Soviet demands. Do I need even more oil? I kinda do. Yes. Sure. Whatever. Yugoslavian Confederation. Interesting. I have never seen a civil war in Yugoslavia before. Anyway, all we're waiting for is a war between the Soviet Union and Germany. We want Germany to be squished between us and them. Then we can actually have a chance of survival. And maybe even victory, who knows. Okay, our reinforcements are complete. So let's also get some extra infantry. You have everything but artillery. Okay, cool. We have tons of everything but artillery. We need more artillery, apparently. Oh no, not anti-air. Artillery. Make it the highest priority. Actually, even more. Okay. Let's reduce that for now. That'll go towards artillery production. Okay, perfect. Now, research slot is available. Let's do encryption and decryption. Unfortunately, we have used up all our doctrine bonuses. Okay, what should you do with these guys? I suppose I could do something with air. Fighter buffs, sure. Planes available in reserves. We will be deploying them soon. Okay, how do I deploy? Ah, right, like this. Fighter, fighter, fighter. These will just serve as reinforcements. Hey, you know what? Let's just leave them to reinforcements. It'll be necessary as well. How are the Allies doing? Doesn't look too good for them. Okay, can you attack Soviets? I don't want to just wait around, but on the other hand, you know, the Soviets won't attack themselves, right? Let's get some more military factories going. Africa can be a good spot for that. I might want to send some troops to Albania. Yes, I might. I suppose the newly produced guys can go there. Yugoslavia has capitulated, and Germany got bits here. Interesting. Basically, as an Axis France that conquered Italy and Spain and Belgium, we're safe. Nothing bad will happen to us, and we don't have to join their wars. Could I join a faction? Anyway, yeah, we'll go to fight Germany, but that has to wait until they're at war with the Soviet Union, which makes this video excessively long, but I'm guessing at least some of you will want to see that. I suppose I don't have to wait for them to be fighting the Soviets. Yeah, I could just deploy these guys. Need more tanks, though. Yeah, I'll just wait a while longer and start the fighting. I do need to deploy some troops in what used to be Albania. because we will be fighting all of the Axis. We might be able to join the Allies or Comintern when that happens. Okay, are you researching an attack on the Soviets? No, you're not. Pity. Real pity. Okay, what is NID 237? Interwar fighter. Yeah, I'll be using them as reinforcements. Extra dockyards. Whatever, really. Just do submarines or something. Okay. The game is slowing down because a lot of operations are being performed. And I need extra tungsten for the cannons. For the artillery, that is. We're still missing artillery. Probably shouldn't have added that much artillery to our units. But the production is, you know, helping with that a bit. Okay, what's your focus right now? Befriending Japan. What's your focus? Anti-capitalist. I suppose we'll attack. Let's deploy some units. Oh, right. Encryption, decryption. Here you go. Training. Well, they're not trained up yet. Suppose I could give them a little bit more time. Not a lot, though. Yeah, let's just wait for them to be reasonably trained, and then we can deploy. Same with the tanks. Okay. We have enough manpower. We have enough infantry equipment. All we need more of is artillery. Yeah, this doesn't qualify as the opener anymore, right? But I did want to show you what I intended. Okay, you know what? I'm not ready, but let's just do it and see what happens, shall we? Let's deploy all these suboptimal units. Oh, infantry offensive doctrine is done. Perfect. So, you. Right. Half of you join this army. Half of you join a new one. You go here. You, half of you. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's give you a general. Armor, entrenchment. None of them are perfect for this, but that will work out, I think. Okay, you're going to... Oh, I have bits and pieces here as well. Alright, I'll split you in half. Give you another general. So, you. Wait a minute, whoa, stop everything. You know what, let's just halt the divisions and just cancel our allegiance here. Leave faction. I wouldn't do that early, but I want to, you know, bring this video to a close because it is taking forever. And the attack will progress over here. You, on the other hand, will go here and attack this way. You will clear your orders and be assigned to this, which is now a unified... Oh, it isn't. Huh. Suppose I shouldn't have cancelled the orders then. Go north and go this way as well, with a few of you being assigned here. And finally, you guys, all the newly assigned guys, will be joining this battle plan, and everyone go. And everyone go aggressively. And invite to faction. No. Would you like me to join your faction? No, because... British opinion is bad, but the ideology can remedy that. Although we can't change our ideology anymore. What we can do, though, is attack Germany. So let's. Let us attack Germany. Suppose I could deploy some more fighters here. Shift click to move 100. Okay then. Let's make sure that all the guys are in position before we actually start fighting. So we're going to have to wait a little while longer. As for modifying the government further, don't really see any reason to do so. I guess I'll do this guy. Alright, we'll soon be ready to attack Germany. And I'll just see if, the initial assaults are successful or not. Because this is already an hour and a half long. Okay, the guys are almost in position. Not all of them yet, but almost all of them. Follow Nanjing, you're in position, you're in position. Okay. We're ready. Let's go. Yeah, sure, let's go. Wonder if I can join allies after that. Let's see how well we do. In my opinion, this will not be very successful because we were not ready yet. And the Germans are quite powerful. Is this non-aggression pact? Ask for military access. Sure, you can have military access. Actually, can I join your faction now? No, because you hate me. Let's do a non-aggression pact. Maybe that'll be sufficient. Yes, I will accept all your non-aggression pacts. So basically it looks like the opener was successful, but later on attacking Germany wasn't. Yeah, they're pushing us back quite significantly. Yeah, we're not ready yet. I intended to wait until they would start fighting the Soviet Union on the second front, but which would happen eventually, of course. But the video was getting a bit too long, and I wanted to end it. In which, in which case we were doing a little bit suboptimally. Yeah, long story short, we should have waited, as I originally intended. Okay, let's end this here, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I don't bear a grudge if you stopped watching after, we finished the bit with Italy. Although if you did, you're not hearing this, so whatever. I hope you enjoyed this general opener, although I made it a little bit too long. I'll try to avoid that in the future. I'm sure of my moves until we took Italy, but after that, well, theoretically we could take, attack the United Kingdom and so on, but that would be participating in the World War itself, and we did want to avoid that for a while at least. So generally speaking, I would say, if you are replicating this, wait with attacking Germany until they are fighting on two fronts, and make sure that your troops are well prepared. And I guess that is it. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.